We love hip hop.
Ford. I want to talk about my boy Dougie. Let me bring it back to Dougie for a second. Doug Ford wasn't happy with these speed cameras. We even want to know what y'all think about the speed cameras before I even play this video. Because the speed camera thing, as a driver, I hated the shit. But I'm a driver, so I'm going to be more biased when it comes to stuff like that. Bruh, you get the mail and you see a picture of yourself driving, like they just catch you from above and you're like driving and they say that you went like 55 or 50 in a 40 zone. You're like, bruh, nigga. Let me ask y'all, before we start, actually I'll start the video first and then we'll get to it, because these speed cameras are freaking pain in the ass, bro. Shit piss me off, man. This nigga spent bare money on them too, or the province spent bare money on this.
Well, the Ford government says it's putting,
and it says Ontario invests 220 or 210 million in traffic calming measures to replace speed cameras. So not only did we spend a shitload of money to put these things up in the first place, now we're spending a shitload of money to replace whatever different things that we're going to use instead of speed cameras. I eat that thing.
$210 million towards road safety infrastructure, with its ban on speed enforcement cameras set to take effect tomorrow. The Road Safety Initiatives Fund will go towards speed bumps, raised crosswalks and roundabouts, as well as high visibility signage and increased police enforcement in areas where speed cameras were previously deployed. The transportation minister says $42 million will be immediately provided to all impacted municipalities, while the remaining $168 million needs to be applied for. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now by Burlington Mayor Marianne Mead Ward. Great to chat with you. We spoke just not too long ago, and I know that you weren't in favor of the removal of these speed cameras. First off, let's talk about the initiative from the government. Is this a healthy alternative for the speed cameras being removed?
This shifts the cost of traffic calming from lawbreakers to taxpayers. So this is impacting your tax dollars. Every resident out there, whether you follow the law or break the law, you'll now be paying for traffic calming measures. But there's also a lot of caveats. So places like Burlington will not be eligible. We were in the process of installing our very first speed camera. We never put it in because the law changed midstream, and the regulations for the new fund are that you can apply to replace a speed camera. Well, we didn't have one. And so how is the government going to be helping all of those municipalities across the province who hadn't yet gotten to speed cameras, because we still need traffic calming measures to replace what the speed camera was going to catch. And it still remains true that speed cameras are the absolute best way to deter speeding and to put the cost of traffic calming measures where it belongs, on the law.
I ain't even gonna lie, like, it is annoying. As the driver, like, I could be annoyed at catching a speeding ticket for the cameras or whatever, but I'm not against them. I don't think they're a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? What I will say when it comes to some of these speed cameras is it really minimized the amount of police that I was seeing out there on the road with the little speed gun. I'd rather see the electronic speed camera than the freaking police standing there with the speed gun. Mind you, I'm not doing anything wrong anymore, but I still have that like hustler brain where I would rather just get a ticket at my house than get pulled over by the police. And sometimes I like to smoke weed sometimes with the whip. I ain't even gonna lie. For all you cops that's watching, just chill, bro. Don't pull me over. But man left the bun a ting two times. Like, I'd rather get a freaking ticket at the crib than whoop whoop, and you pull up behind me and you smell the weed, and now that speeding ticket turns into something else. Like, shit. We don't need. And then there's niggas who you can get it worse, fam. Pause. Okay? They come through, they hit you with the speeding ticket, right? Pull you over, smell a little, I feel like I smell a hint of cannabis in your car there, sir. I think that gives us, what do they call that? What's the words? what's the words there? The legal procedure, not legal procedure. Probable cause. That gives us probable cause to be able to search your whip. Okay? Don't worry. It just take a couple of minutes. All right? Just step out the car. Step out the car. Step out the car, sir. Oh, shit, man. You would have been better off with the damn speeding camera, bro. Okay? Now you're stepping out the car. Oh, shit. They found the burner. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Damn. It's over. Oh, there's a body on the burner. Oh. This food for thought.
Lawbreakers, not on taxpayers.
Your city was in a bit of a unique situation, given that I remember you telling me that you were in the process of installing these cameras, that your city purchased a bunch of them. So two questions here. Are you going to be seeking reimbursement from the province? And how much are these cameras going to cost the taxpayers of Burlington?
We're into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, not only with the speed cameras themselves and some of the infrastructure and signage, but we studied our municipality to see where they should be deployed. We have 52 schools when you count all the different school boards and public and secondary, but we've only looked at we were only going to put them in 6 locations. So,
and it doesn't even matter if they put them in 6 locations. Oh, let me answer your question right here. Is top 5 going on Vlad? I don't know, man. They're taking too long to get this shit popping, bro. It was supposed to happen like last week, and I ended up reporting fake news. Fake news. It's not happening yet, man. I'll keep you all posted. Let me see. Speed camera. Because they were damaging these shits. They was damaging the shit out of these. Look, Guelph police investigate damaged speed cameras. Toronto police provide update on 16 speed cameras damaged overnight. 16 overnight.
Automated speed enforcement cameras across the city. As you may have heard, overnight there were 16 automated speed enforcement cameras damaged across the city. This is in addition to the Parkside speed camera that was cut down in the early hours of September 7th. At this time, I can tell you that officers are analyzing each occurrences to gather evidence and identify witnesses.
They got the most Jamaican ass nigga up there too. 2 months ago. So this is like, and they're saying this is back in September.
We have additional investigative resources looking into each one of these occurrences. Our divisional major crime investigators will lead the investigation across the city. But this is ultimately a service-wide approach.
All right. Let me see what Dougie got to say about this shit today, because I know they just he just made the announcement today. Today is officially the day that the speed cameras are coming down. So no more. Let me see if there's a more recent video, because before I went live, there was they didn't put up a video yet. Cameras make our streets safer. Brampton Councillor, shut up. Well, actually, no, shut up. You're right. End of speed cameras. Here we go.
Good evening. The cameras are...
Actually, hold on. Let me see if there's another one here. Yeah, let's use this one.
Good evening. The cameras are still up, but no pictures are being taken. It's the end of automated speed enforcement cameras in Ontario, including 28 of the cameras in Waterloo Region and another 12 which are in Guelph. CTV's Jeff Pickle back on this story for us tonight, joining us live from Kitchener. Jeff, you were out getting some reaction today. What were people saying?
Yo, Jeff Pickle is a wild name.
Well, Tony, a little bit of a mixed bag here. Some saying they think that the ending of this program was a mistake. Others say they're very happy to see it go. But nearly everyone I spoke with said they would be fine with cameras if there was some flexibility around when they were used.
A sigh of relief for some drivers.
I did get dinged, but only once, surprisingly. It wasn't even in town. It was in Drayton.
As the eye in the sky closes around community safety zones.
I think I would say at first I was a little skeptical on speed cameras. mainly because, hey, you had to slow down, and I got a ticket.
In place of cameras, there will be signs. The region says the community can expect new provincially mandated school zone signage to be installed across the 28 school zones where speed cameras were used. The province providing the signage, which is expected.
Man them, pay attention. We're so immature, bro. Let me pause the video for a second. Let us get the laugh off. Okay. Let's get it all the laughing out of our system about his name, Jeff Pickle. All right. Get it all out of your system. So that we can concentrate at the topic at hand. All right. Yes, we know his name is Jeff Pickle. we're past that. I swear I'll grow up one day. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Seriousness.
Signs. The region says the community can expect new provincially mandated school zone signage to be installed across the 28 school zones where speed cameras were used. The province providing the signage, which is expected to go up over the coming days and weeks as the cameras come down. The region says tickets issued on or before November 13th remain valid. Speed camera tickets may be received in the mail on or after November 14th, and vehicle owners are responsible for paying or disputing a ticket by the date indicated on the ticket.
So if you got any tickets before November 14th, all right, it's still on. Go pay them shits. All right. Pay up.
Over the ending of the ASE program mixed.
I'm glad that the speed cameras aren't there. It felt like a bit of a cash grab.
It does the job, so they're annoying, right? But I'm glad we have them for the safety of the kids.
Parents say speed is a factor at some schools.
We've seen a lot of people drive really fast and kind of aggressive.
Those against speed cameras say it's more of an issue of their operations than the
I want to hear, my bad. My ADD is kicking in. I want to hear what Doug Ford got to say about this. And then I'll end this topic here. Because I know they got this nigga under pressure. Under pressure. But this is all old shit of what he had to say. So he hasn't said anything since the rule change today. Because he's been talking about this shit for a month. You see bare clips on this shit. All right.
Premier Doug Ford was asked about speed cameras during a news conference near Brockville, with a law banning speed cameras set to take effect this Friday. He says the province is ready to help pay for other road safety measures in municipalities where the cameras were active.
Here's a story I heard just from Mississauga. They had problems with these speed cameras. They weren't slowing down. People are still running through. They came up with a great idea. I guess the mayor did, because I think the world of the mayor there, and Mayor Parrish came up with an idea. Let's get speed bumps in. It stopped immediately. You can slow people down, have safe school zones. So that's the number one area people want. Obviously, they want more policing at the point of school hours. They want the signs flashing, and they also want the turnabouts. So we're going to put a tremendous amount of money in making sure
the turnabouts. Oh shit! Neighborhood talk. God damn. Holy shit. My bad. I got distracted.
Communities are safe, and that these municipalities stop gouging the taxpayer.
Premier Doug Ford was asked.
Yeah, so yeah, Doug Ford thinks it's a money grab. He ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Again, I'm conflicted. Part of me, the selfish part of me, I would say the selfish part of me is like, yo, all right, bun them cameras. But at the same time, I could understand how those cameras would work, where they would maybe help people, you know, it would deter people from going as fast when it comes to school zones and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if they do have money allocated in the right ways, which they rarely do, but if they do in the right ways, where they're going to be spending this, where it can actually also slow down the drivers without having the quote unquote money grabs of these cameras, then I'm with that too. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Doug Ford. All right. R.I.P. Rob Ford. We always gonna do that. And yeah, man, hopefully things work out. I don't know. It never does.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.